It's Friday again, and with Friday comes Rings of Power, right? And see what did they come up with this time,
It is time.
because so far everything feels like fan fiction rather than adaptation. So we have three ships with a few people because those ships could not hold hundreds of soldiers. And I hope the orcs win. I'm really rooting for the orcs. I watched an After Effects tutorial on this intro, and as I said before, that video with the smoke and wood and fire looked so much better than this After Effects template.
My children, we have endured much.
Can't fight tooth nor tail of him. Must have got smart and scarped.
No. The elves here.
Yeah, the elf that you let go.
Yes, father.
Oh, this is so stupid. The writing is so illogical. A single rope with small wooden structure was holding that entire tower. I like Adar, but he was so stupid.
I thought all soldiers were to be at bed,
Pardon me, Commander. I was only...
hoping to get the first sight of land. At ease. It'll be visible to your eyes in a few moments.
Commander, why did she?
Is it visible
Why
to
the?
yours already?
Why did the Queen make Galadriel commander?
Keen of the eyes of the elves.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get away. As far as I could from that place.
No.
It's not Numenor.
No, it's not
Not
Numenor.
anyway.
Wow.
It existed.
Wow. Okay.
It exists still. Not staples.
They really broke the fourth wall or something with this.
You have the look of your father.
Oh, the green screen is so palpable here.
Captain.
Oh no.
There's
The
another.
the humans pop out too much in this green screen. They're too in focus. I don't know. It looks bad.
East into the road.
Signal the other ships. Tell them to make all possible haste.
Why did she join the expedition? Where did they get the head of the orc
Our position
from?
gives us an advantage. We must wait until every last orc has crossed that bridge. Just believe it. Do you believe it?
To your positions.
And you got it. You and I. And Theo. Together.
What if Theo doesn't want you as a father? Yeah, why did you hit his leg? A woman died because of it. How did they know about the tavern and the people in there? Or what are they searching for? They just want to kill the people? How did they know to bring the door hammer? So many questions. So few answers. Why didn't you kill him? Why did you grab him from his back? Was that capoeira?
London's ours!
That fast and easy.
More a bit braver. More a bit.
There were a lot of orcs coming down that hill. Oh, come on. This was too short of a fight. Oh, okay. Oh, did that went to the heart? She's... I mean, the arrow is right through her. Through her chest, basically. She should die, right? If she survives this. Yeah. But her lung is pierced. Or at least her heart should be.
No.
What, did he put seeds into her?
On this side.
Is this some kind of medicine?
Go on. That's enough.
Oh, hello, Arandir. Do you remember when I let you go? I didn't mean go on and kill my orcs, right? I wanted you to deliver a message. I guess I was wrong. Shame on me. So I'll have to kill you on sight now, but I won't do it because the writing is awful.
Why sacrifice their lives for such a little thing?
How do they know he's the one who hid it? Who hid the hill? Their armors look so bad. That Numenorian armor is bad. Oh, what is that on her head?
Go.
Does she has a sun on her head? And why did she send just one additional soldier? Is this the same horse she was riding on the beach? Oh, come on, let Adar win. He's the best character so far.
You remember me?
I was thinking that soldier was holding a child. I realized too late it was his helmet.
What do you think?
I was thinking, what the hell? What?
I like the mountain.
I thought that he was holding a little girl with long blonde hair.
Devoted himself to healing Middle-earth, bringing its ruined lands together in perfect order.
Your pike at ear, that all your offspring are dead, and the scourge of your kind ends with you.
Halbrand is Sauron.
It seems I'm not the only elf alive who's been transformed by darkness.
Whatever it was he did to you, and whatever it was you did,
Yeah, he is Sauron.
be
and
free of it.
He was betrayed by him. Adar
I never
told
believed
Galadriel.
that could be.
Adar told Galadriel that he split open Sauron, right?
Until today.
He might be Sauron in a new form, as one of the many forms that he
Fighting at
took.
your side,
Well, they will fall in love, and then she'll realize that he's Sauron, and she will be bitter because of the betrayal.
What I owe you. My people are alive because of you.
As I understand it, they are alive because of you.
A burden I never sought to take up.
Oh, really? No, you did
Few of the
whatever
finest
it took
feast.
for you to take it. You insisted on
If you
taking
would like
the
some
burden.
relief in carrying it, I may be able to help.
yes.
All hail!
All hail.
All hail! To the true King of the South.
Oh, okay. Now I see it. I was wondering how would they make the mountain erupt. And this is how. Oh wow, acting 101. Again, I do not know why the queen actually went to Middle Earth. Like, why did she come? Wasn't Isildur's father's presence enough as a commander? She just stood on a hill and told Isildur, go. And I think that's it, yeah. So the Orcs' plan is now completed. The Uruk's plan. I was wondering how would they make Mount Doom erupt like that, and I think that's Mount Doom. It has to be. The plan coming together was okay in this episode. At least the Orcs have a plan in mind. That's why I root for them actually in this series. The Uruks and Adar are the best thing about this. Other than them, again, I don't care about anyone. I think Theo's mother should have died. It would have been a serious moment, especially that the arrow was here, which is pretty close to the heart, and Arandir killed her with by actually planting seeds in her. I don't know. I thought that elf's medicine was something like aloes, still plant-based, but not actually planting seeds inside a person with their own blood. Galadriel felt different here. Like, she talked about being humble. She wasn't humble at all in the entire series so far. The first part with the tower falling down was to think about that the people were actually sitting there under the tower, like they took refuge in that fortress, right? Yeah, the tower could have fell over them at any point. And also in this episode, that time issue is relevant again, unfortunately. In the last episode, how each of these episodes are directed, showing these plots in a parallel manner, makes you believe that they happen at the same time. And in the last episode, the Orcs were coming to the fortress, and the Númenóreans, together with Galadriel, which now seems to command them, the Númenóreans were leaving Númenor, right? So they reached Middle-earth in one night, and also when they set foot on land, they reached the Southlands of that village that easy. The time feels so off. I don't know, maybe they should have kept each plot separate in separate episodes, like, okay, now we focus only on Númenor, okay, now we only focus on Southlands, and maybe have an episode like this where two of the plots merge, because the way they did it, from a time perspective at least, feels off. It feels disjointed, it does not feel cohesive enough to make an idea of where each person is at a point in time. A thing which Tolkien did very precise and very well. When reading his stories, or even in Peter Jackson's movies, you always knew where and where is everybody and at what point in time, right? Even in Peter Jackson's movies, there were some time jumps, especially with Gandalf going to Minas Tirith for first time in the first movie, and then again in the Return of the King movie, but they showed that they were traveling for a couple of nights. In that time they showed that Frodo and Sam were still traveling, so the passing of time was logical, and as an audience member I could follow the threads. Here it just feels too disjointed. The first fight in the village, as the night falls, I thought that it was done too quickly, right? But then yeah, we realized that they were fighting humans. I think that was okay-ish in the end. I am pretty pissed off that from a fighting point of view, the characters seem to have a lot of plot armor, like Arandir, and Uruk decided to grab him or just put a hand on him instead of stabbing Arandir with something. Or Adar searching for the elf when he's the one that set him free was so painful to watch. Like my mind literally hurt. The writing is bad. I think no one reviewed the script before they actually started shooting, or they didn't care. The armors, they still look bad. The Numenor armors, they still look pretty bad. And what is worse is that at the end of the fight, they were still yellowish white. If they could have bloodied their armor or make them darker, because the Uruks have black blood, and that would have made a good contrast, visually speaking. The Numenorians being a little bit soaked in Uruk's blood or something like that. They looked too clean, even in in that shot where a Numenorian soldier was keeping his helmet on his leg, because they took inspirations from the Rohirrims in terms of their helmets having flock of hair. Here that flock of hair is too long and too dense. It looks odd. And that soldier who was keeping the helmet on his leg, it looked like he was keeping a little child with a long blonde hair. Again, maybe if the helmet was a little bit muddier or bloodier, or to have a little bit of, I don't know, battle impact or battle damage, or the armors as well. Yeah, they look too clean. They look artificial. Those are not armors, and those are not Numenorians. Even Isildur told Galadriel that this is not Numenor, and that's right. This is not Numenor, and these soldiers are not Numenorian soldiers. The way they look, they look like CW actors. They're just young adults acting like soldiers. From what I remember, the Numenorians should have been fearful that even Sauron said, okay, god damn it, I'm gonna submit. And he just lost when the Numenorians came to Middle-earth, right? These are not Numenorians. And they showed in the small recap at the beginning of the episode that Galadriel was still sailing with 500 soldiers. They kept that number in there, but they weren't even 100 soldiers boarding those 3 ships and onboarding those 3 ships. They throw in big numbers, but they don't show them. And I think that's actually, this phrase goes in the budget as well. They throw in big money, but they don't show that big money on the screen. Apart from the special effects of the mountain erupting, I didn't see a thing that would resemble a high budget production, which this is a high budget production, but it is not. It doesn't look like it. There are so many things that I would talk about here and that I might have missed. In the last episode, there was a weird shot where Halbrand was holding the satchel. He left the satchel on the table. He went outside to the Queen Regent and Galadriel, and then another hand took the satchel that Halbrand was carrying. I don't know, for that scene to mean something, they should have again directed it in a different way, because it seemed to be just an off detail or something like that. But maybe Halbrand is a real thing and Sauron took his form, went to Numenor and grabbed the satchel. It looked like a different hand took the satchel again, or Halbrand took it. I don't know. The way these episodes are directed is not good in the least. So how would I rate this episode? I gave the last one a 7, but it did not deserve it. I was too kind. The last episode was a 6 and this is a 7. I don't know why I gave a 7 to the last episode. So that's it. This was episode 6. Again, I'm not invested in anyone. I only care for Adar so far. I like the orcs. I like their portrayal. I actually root for the orcs because they did not do them dirty or wrong. Adar had a stupid decision in that episode where he let Arondir go. But other than that, they're okay. Comparing them to any other factions like Numenorians, elves, dwarves, Southlanders, they're the best thing of this series. And I don't know about those clean looking priests in white with their razor cut blonde hair. Yeah, who does razor cuts in these ages? In who? Arondir has one. Those weird white priests had a buzz haircut. Did they have buzz machines? Yeah, it is so awkward to see such immersion breaking stuff. I don't like it.